everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of 50p coin hunting. We're hopefully going to be finding some of these really nice rare ones like the Kew Gardens 50p here. That's the Holy Grail jackpot. We've got two folders on the go at the moment. One which is the kind of main folder, and then a duplicate folder here. Very nearly finished with the main folder. Just need 3 coins for that, so hopefully we can get that done at some point. We're also after some of the Olympic 50p coins. This folder is looking rather sparse, and it would be nice to find a whole bunch of those today. Now I've got a bag to crack on through. We've got quite a lot to get through today, so I'm just going to crack on. Now the last couple of times that I have gone to my local post office and gotten some of these bags of 50p coins, they've come actually in a different style bag, like this one here. You can see it comes from the sort of main post office centre in Birmingham, and they've all been brand new 50p's of various different types. We had one which was all of Tom Kitten a couple of weeks ago, and I talked about the kind of issues around that and selling them. It's just that there's a lot of work for those coins. They were not going to yield a great deal of profit. However, the big bag which I show here is full of these ones, which is a new coin that's out at the moment here in the UK. It's the Paddington at the Station 50p. It's a very slippery coin, as you can see. Paddington at the Station 50p, and I got 2 completely full bags from my post office from them of those. So those are a little bit more potentially lucrative, and I've been putting some of those up on eBay and various other places. But overall, it's just not a great fun video if I unbox or unbag the entire same coin. So I managed to score from the post office this customer hand-wrapped bags that the customers have brought in, 50p's, or like the post office has just wrapped them themselves. So hopefully we'll find a couple of unique ones in here. We'll see what we can get, and obviously if we hit that jackpot, which is the Kew Gardens 50p, then that is the big Brucey bonus. But otherwise, we're just going to have a little bit of fun and go through them. So, coin roll hunting is, well, I say coin roll hunting here in the UK, it's not the same for you guys over in America. So if you're watching this for the first time, if this is your first UK coin hunting video, we do not have the luxury of being able to find silver in our coins. That was all taken out of circulation in 1970, and we now just have basically rare designs of 50p. So the Kew Gardens 50p, which I mentioned earlier, is a very rare coin. There's only 200,000 of them that have been made, and they are like hen's teeth. If you find one, they can go for 70, 80, 90 pounds even on eBay. And obviously if you want to complete your collection, you're going to have to try and get one. And we have our first hit. Here is the first coin of the day that's different. We have an Olympic 50p swimming. So we'll see if that one is one of the Olympic ones we need a little later. But yes, you can't find silver, unfortunately, but there is potentially a little bit of profit to be made from finding cool 50p coins. The ones which you have to really look for are the Kew Gardens, as I said. There's an Olympic offside rule football, which is very valuable as well. And then there are lots of others which are, 3, 4, 5 times their sort of face value that you can hopefully sort of flip on eBay and make a little bit of money. Some people do this as a kind of full-time, profession. They will buy bags and bags and bags of 50p's, £2 coins, 10p's now. There's a 10p coin hunt going on in the UK for the alphabet letters. Those ones are all selling for 10, 20 times their kind of amount. Here's another one. I think we've got this one already. This is the Commonwealth Games one. So it's a very cool 50p, but we already have one of those, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you can make some money on it. Some people do it as a profession. It's a lot of work, but I don't know, it's each to their own. I just do it because I quite enjoy collecting. We've got a few friends who also collect. Here's a Victoria Cross 50p. That's a fairly common one. We've got some of those already in the folders, but we've got a few friends who also collect 50p's, and one of them is also after that Kew Gardens 50p. So it's going to be an interesting thing if we find it before then. There's always that kind of little bit of a competition between friends as who's going to find it. Rather interestingly, that friend's daughter found one and has refused to give it to mum, which is very interesting. But hey ho, they are that sought after here in the UK. So I've been getting all of my 50p's from my local post office, and I've been asked a number of times by people whenever I do these videos, where do I go and get my 50p's? Not having a great deal of luck with this customer wrap bag. So you can go to banks, you can go to post offices, and people always ask, do you have to pay for these 50p's? Well, of course you have to pay for them in the sense that you have to buy the 50p's at face value. So a bag like I've just opened here is £250 worth of 50p's, but you don't pay any premiums on them or anything like that. They are just cash at the end of the day. It's just 50p's that you get out of the post office, and away you go. But there are different sources of 50p's which obviously are potentially better. So this customer wrapped bag that we're going through here today, as you can see, is particularly sparse, and now that might just be a bit of a fluke. The first couple of kind of customer wrap bags that I did were, I think we had like 25 coins in total out of the 250, so not too bad of a hit rate, but today it's looking quite sparse, only 3 coins so far. So perhaps getting them from banks in terms of like their bank central headquarters, and getting some nice new 50p's. There's another Victoria Cross, so we do have a fourth one. You'll have to excuse the lighting here today. It is that time of year where the sun just, let's move that box, get a bit more light. The sun just streams through my window here, and it comes at a very low angle, so we can't get really good lighting here, and if I close the curtains then it's too dark to film, if I don't it's too bright to film, so it's just one of those things. But anyway, so customer wrapped bags, maybe not the best thing, because a lot of people might do exactly what I'm doing. They might well just go get a bunch of 50p's, search through them, take all the good ones and put all of these ones back. So you'll see like there are some like this which I've been just ignoring. So these are the kind of part of the shield design. They're common as hen's teeth. Of course the regular Britannia style 50p is just very, very common as well. So those ones we ignore. There are a few rare years of these regular 50p's which are quite important to look for. 2009 I believe is a rare year. This is another one which is an interesting one. This is the Christopher Ironside. It's a fairly common 50p coin, but it's not necessarily particularly rare, so it's not really one that we pay much attention to. But I'll put it there for now, so we see how many different ones we are getting. So with my post office, as I said, we got some interesting brand new 50p bags, and those are always quite fun, but they're not fun in terms of making a coin hunting video like this today. If we put those in the light, maybe you guys will see them a bit better. But yeah, so I don't know, it's a difficult one. My local post office man is very, very helpful, and he'll happily order 50p bags all day long. So there's an Olympic one. That might be a new one for us. That looks like it's either Taekwondo or Judo or one of those. So we'll see what that one is when we get the folder out. Gosh, look at that one. That one's seen better days. Really raggedy-taggedy, that 50p. But my local post office man is really, really good. He'll happily order me 50p's, every day of the week. Oh, we've got a Beatrix Potter, Miss Tiggy Winkle. Love the Beatrix Potter ones. Those are very popular. Yeah, he'll order them anytime I want, really. But it does seem like the place he orders them from is like the central head office, post office area, where a lot of the coins in the UK get distributed out via the post office. Not a lot of people know that. It's one of the most commonly used kind of change generating services here in the UK. People hardly ever go into banks anymore in the UK. It's one of those curses of the 21st century. It's another Christopher Ironside, but it's seen better days. And the post offices in the UK are pretty much the only place that see a larger volume of cash go through them, which is quite interesting. So one would have thought that perhaps like a customer bag like this might be a little bit of a better bet for finding stuff than a bank, but at the same time we're not getting a huge amount today. That's another Victoria Cross, all very common ones that we've got here today. So there we go. Now I'm just going to speed up this whole process, and we'll catch up midway through if we find some interesting ones, but otherwise let's see what we get. So here we have another one. This is the Public Libraries 50p. It's not a rare one. I think it's one we've already got. I'm pretty sure it's one we've already got, but we will double check at the end. And look at that, just before I speed up the footage again, what a raggedy 50p that is. That has seen some better days for sure. 1997, it almost looks fake. In fact, I'd be surprised if it isn't fake, but anyway, we'll put that to one side and have a look at that later. Off we go in speed motion again. So we've got another good one here. This is the, do you know, I'm not entirely sure what that one is. It's the, we're going to have to look at the folder at the end. That's a cool one though. It looks very pretty, lots of stars on it. Oh, you have to forgive me for not knowing. We'll find out at the end. A little bit of suspense never hurt anyone. Alright, we've got an Olympic fencing 50p. That's a good one. We'll put that one hopefully in the folder, although I'm not sure if we've got one of those yet, but we'll see. And very quickly after that one, we've got another Victoria Cross, so a very common 50p this one. That's a couple of them that we've seen today. Here's another one. We've got the celebration of the dictionary in the 50p, which is, I think it's the, yeah, Johnson's Dictionary, 50p coin. I've got one of those, I think I've got one of those in each of my folders, so not a particularly rare one. But onwards we go. And we've got our good old friend, Peter Rabbit. It's not the 2016 version. The 2016 version, much more desirable than this 2017. But nevertheless, it's a fun one to find in this bag. Now, we've only got 3 bags left after this one, so... Oh, got another one there. That's another Dictionary 50p. I like that one. It's got quite a good kind of high relief almost to the letters, so they look pretty cool. But we've got 2 of those today already. So yeah, we've only got 3 bags left. I'm not sure we're going to find the elusive Kew Gardens today. That would be the dream, to find that live on camera. That would be pretty incredible, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Which brings me to a very interesting point, is when do you call it a day, and when do you actually just go out and buy one of the Kew Gardens 50p's to finish your collection? Because they are as rare as hen's teeth. It's going to be pretty lucky if we find one. There's our good old friend Tom Kitten, the cat that's on cocaine, as I call. He really does look pretty spaced out with his massive eyes. But we've got lots of him already, as you saw from a couple of weeks ago. For me, and I know for Mrs. Backyard Bullion as well, I know we would never really go out and buy that Kew Gardens 50p. It's just, you know, it's part of the fun is trying to find them in these coin bags and to try and find them in circulation. If you just go out and buy them all, then, you know, it's not necessarily quite as fun for us. And we prefer just to have a bit of chance to it, which is, I guess, what a lot of people enjoy about this. There's another 2017 Peter Rabbit, not the valuable one, sadly. I did get a whole bag of the 2016 ones when they came out from the raw mint, and I was able to sell those for quite a good profit, so it'd be nice to see more of them in the future. Oh, hello, we have Jeremy Fisher, and I seem to remember needing a Jeremy Fisher, so that is a good pull from the penultimate bag. See if we can get that into focus. Come on, camera, get into focus. There we go. So Jeremy Fisher, unless I'm very much mistaken, that is going to go in the primary folder, which would mean we only need 2 coins to finish it. The Sir Isaac Newton and the Kew Gardens. Let's see if we can pull one or both from this very last bag. Unlikely, I know. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this coin hunting video. If you have and would like to see more of it, please do let me know. I know I do quite a lot of diverse stuff here on my YouTube channel, and I'd love to know your feedback on the coin hunting videos. Another Peter Rabbit there. So please do comment down below. No Kew Gardens, no Isaac Newton there. So the rest of these 50p's will just be going back to the bank machine, and they will be sorted and given me my money back. Right, let's see what we have got to put in the folder. So it was a Jeremy Fisher that we needed. That's my duplicates folder. So let's get the proper folder out here. So we have, where did he go? He's over here. We have Jeremy Fisher to put in. Mrs. Backyard Bullion, would you like to come put Jeremy Fisher into his folder? She's very shy and bashful and doesn't like it, and I'm probably going to get it in the neck for asking her, but if you would like to do the honours, here he is, and there is his slot. Off you go. It's always the fun part, and Mrs. Backyard Bullion misses out on the fun part quite a lot because I do these videos without her. Well done. So there we go. We've got 2 left to go in this folder, which is our primary folder. Now then, let's see if we've got any others here that we can duplicate. So we do, the European Union. That was the one that I had forgotten, which is ironic, I know, because we're going through all of the Brexit stuff at the moment. So that is one for the duplicate folder. See if we can get that in focus. Anytime today, camera. No, it's not going to work today. But European, if we get it out far enough, you can see it. European Union, that is going in. Very, very fun. I think all of the other regular 50p's we've already got. We didn't pull the wildlife, the suffragettes, the National Health Service, Puddle Duck, another Jeremy Fisher, and Sir Isaac Newton, of course, Kew Gardens. But we did get a few Olympic 50p's, so let's crack open this folder and see what we got. So we picked out, it was, I think, 3 or 4 of them, wasn't it? It was, I don't know if this one's an Olympic one or whether it's just the sort of 2016 one. I think this is this is the 2016 one, so that's not to go in here. So this one is, if we can see it anywhere, you guys have probably seen it. It's Taekwondo. There we go. So we needed that one. That one is going in. Excellent stuff. That's one more down. And then the last one was fencing. Have we got the fencing? We have already got fencing in there, so that's a duplicate. So if you guys happen to need any of these duplicate 50p's that we have out here on the table, then do give me a shout. I'm more than happy to do some trades. Certainly for some of the Olympic 50p's, those are the ones I need. If you fancy doing a trade, do just let me know, get in touch. Otherwise, put a thumbs up on this video. I mean, look at this raggedy-taggedy 50p here. Isn't that incredible? That feels... It doesn't feel the right weight either. It'd be very interesting to see if that's a fake or whether it's just been through the mill. Literally been through the mill. But anyway, if you like this video, please put a thumbs up on it. Do share your feedback over on in the comment section as well. I'd love to know your thoughts on these coin videos. And that's always a really fun thing to do. I like that. We're going to have another quick look through all of these to make sure we're not missing any, and also some key dates like 2009s for these. Otherwise, that is all I have to say. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me today, and please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.